Hurricane Ian has left Florida. Many residents there going back to their homes to see what's left.
Yeah, in Ground Zero, Lee County, they'll be getting some help from organizations like Red Cross. Josett Valdez, CEO of South Florida Red Cross, joins us live now on the phone in her car. She drives from Miami to the battered Fort Myers area.
Josett, good morning. Can you hear us?
Good morning. I can. Thank you.
So, Josett, as you make the drive from Miami, right, which wasn't hard hit, to Fort Myers, which was really the epicenter, what are you seeing?
You know, we got out on the road early this morning, and right now it's sunshine, which is very odd considering the damage that we think we're going to walk into. So we haven't quite arrived in Collier County, which would be the Naples area yet, but you see a lot of trees and debris on the road. But so far, it's been easy traveling.
And once you reach there, what is the goal? What is the mission?
Yeah, so I am heading out today to make sure that we can find our most hit communities, some of our vulnerable communities, and then make contact with our community partners to ensure that Red Cross is providing services to those who need it most. Our goal is to make sure that the humanitarian needs of that community are met.
Yeah, you know, the Red Cross is always the first to respond to situations just like this one. You have hundreds of people and still need more, right? So how do you organize everybody with an operation like this when you look at the devastation? And then how do you decide where you're going to deploy them to?
You know, I would say we are fortunate as an organization to be powered by volunteers, and they have this down to a system. We started this process when this was still an invest, before it was even a tropical storm, of looking at the resources we were going to need. We work with our state and county partners to identify where their resources are going to be needed, and then we make the call out to places like New York, across the country, for volunteers who have specialized skills in responding to disasters.
So have you been through this before? Have you helped with hurricane recovery? And if so, how do you think this one is going to compare to what you've seen in the past?
You know, I have. I've been with the Red Cross for over 20 years. I was around for Hurricane Katrina. I spent 9 months down for Hurricane Harvey. The good news is the state of Florida and the Red Cross were well prepared in thinking through this storm. Floridians are incredibly resilient people, but we are yet to see what the true impact of this storm will be. I do know the Red Cross will be here for as long as we are needed.
Yeah, and you know, I was down there for Hurricane Matthew, and it was a very similar situation with some of these roads that have collapsed, right, and which prevents some of the necessary resources to getting to specific people. How do you navigate around all the devastation to get to the folks who need it most?
Yeah, we have incredible volunteers who their job is to really map the GPS and safety to ensure that we can get the supplies. We have over 100 emergency response vehicles, like you mentioned, leaving the one today, who will come in, and we have volunteers who ensure that they have safe passage. And then we work, again, with our state and county partners to make sure that the roads we're putting volunteers and resources on are safe.
You know, we're looking at some of this video right now and the images of this devastation, all the damage left behind. It really is so overwhelming. So when you arrive there and you look at this, I mean, how do you even decide where to start?
You know, it is, disasters are unlike anything we've ever seen, and we really start with those who need food and water. That's where we start. Our goal is to meet those emergency needs of the community. And then those who have had to evacuate, those who have lost their home, we will bring in disaster damage assessment teams to really start the process and work with the county as they continue to do the same work. It's really a partnership relationship amongst us, various other community organizations, the county, emergency management, and the state.
All right, Josett Valdez of the Red Cross, thank you for what you are doing as you make your way over to the hard-hit areas to help everybody at home. Redcross.org is the website. They're accepting cash donations and volunteers. Josett, good luck to you. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Stay safe.
Thank you.